The top stories. Another fire takes 2 homes. The Ministry of Transport welcomes pothole claims. And the Bajan stars in Windies rout of New Zealand. Welcome to Nation News for Wednesday, September the 17th, 2014.
No matter where you are in the world, at home or abroad, Nation News keeps you connected with what's happening in Barbados through our website, video newscast, and online e-papers. So stay connected with Nation News. Your news, your time, your way.
Another day, another fire it seems. 2 men lost their homes to an early morning fire at Dodds Land in Church Village, St. Philip. 53-year-old Alfonso Davis and his nephew occupied the 2 houses. Mr. Davis was not at home when the fire broke out just after 1:30. 2 fire tenders responded. If your vehicle tires have been damaged by pothole roads, the Minister of Transport and Works is letting you know that you can claim for up to $2,500. During a tour on Wednesday, Michael Lashley said the ministry had already settled some claims, but there wasn't a dilute. Mr. Lashley toured road construction sites at Sealy Hall, St. Philip, and later Peterseas, St. Lucie, where he was joined by Housing Minister and Parliamentary Representative Dennis Kelman. Cable and Wireless has quashed claims that it may withdraw from the Caribbean by pledging a $2 billion investment in the region, including Barbados. The company's Caribbean CEO, Martin Rouse, said there was no truth to the rumors that the company, which is called Lime in the Caribbean, was pulling out. In an interview on Wednesday, Mr. Rouse acknowledged that Cable and Wireless had lost its perspective of why it was here and had underserved the region for a time, but that was all in the past. Another Bulgarian is held in Barbados and charged with a serious crime. You may remember the 2 men last year in the well-publicized ATM scam. Now a 28-year-old Bulgarian woman is expected to appear in a magistrate's court on Thursday on cocaine charges. Police say Nikolina Slavova was interviewed by members of the drug squad at the airport and later taken to the Oysters police station, where 3 kilos of cocaine were found in a false compartment. She has been charged with possession with intent to supply, importation, and trafficking. Ms. Slavova was in transit to London after arriving from St. Vincent. Government has established a Film and Digital Media Commission with the aim of helping the budding film industry to develop further. Minister of Culture Stephen Lashley made the announcement on Tuesday night at the launch of the Barbados Visual Media Festival. Mr. Lashley said a well-managed film industry with high-quality productions could create new jobs. Barbados has beaten Russia to win the race to host the next World Flower Show in June 2017. The triennial spectacle of floral art is said to attract thousands of flower enthusiasts from around the world. Plans for the show were made public by the president of the Barbados Association of Flower Arrangers, Maurice Webster, who is also head of the World Association of Floral Artists. Commonwealth Games bronze medalist Shane Brathwaite is back home for the first time since his success in Glasgow in late July. Sport officials and relatives met the 110 meters hurdler at the airport on Tuesday night. Brathwaite called for posters of high performers to be placed at the country's ports, recalling seeing life-size images of himself at airports in Mexico after he'd won events there. And as if on cue, tourism consultant to the government, Hugh Foster, has said that a montage of Barbados' top achievers, including Rihanna, Obadele Thompson, supercentenarian James Sisnet, and Brathwaite, should be prominently featured at the island's ports of entry. He was speaking at the inaugural Centennial Awards, where Elise Weeks, the mother of entertainer Desmond Weeks of the Drayton Stew, was inducted into the Centennial Hall of Fame. And next, commentary this week on a terrific performance by Barbados in the Davis Cup. Here's Sherilyn Toppin.
In the midst of tough times, there is always a reason to smile. This time, it is the Barbados Davis Cup team which came from a game down to beat Mexico and earn promotion to the Americas Group 1. It is the very first time that Barbados will be playing in Group 1, and it speaks to the amazing talent we have here, led by Darian King and Hayden Lewis. Naturally, the question which follows is what is going to be done to help these men remain competitive as they step up a notch to face tougher competition. We know the state of government's finances, so we're appealing to corporate Barbados to invest in these young men. Sport is serious business, and the same way you nurture the growth of a supermarket or a car business, it is time to invest in our sports people and nurture them.
In sport, Barbadian medium pacer Shakira Selman took 5 wickets for 15 runs as West Indies women thrashed New Zealand by 8 wickets on Wednesday to lead the 4-match one-day series 3-0.
I'm really proud of the girls. I thought the team did really well to win these 3 games and take us to the top. It's the first time we were actually #1, and I think the new points system is really working. I am really happy with the job we've done. Obviously, going to Australia is going to be really important. This is going to be our 2nd time in Australia, but only our 1st time playing Australia in an actual series. So I think that will be a very important tour, and hopefully we can dominate when we're there.
New Zealand were bowled out for just 69 in 32.2 overs at Warner Park in St Kitts, and West Indies raced to 74 for 2 in 17.2 overs. The Caribbean side now sit joint top of the ICC Women's Championship with Australia. With the Test series against Bangladesh over, Jason Holder is on his way to India to represent the Barbados Tridents in the Champions League T20 tournament. Holder did not play in any of the 2 tests against Bangladesh. The Tridents will play their first match on Saturday morning against Kings 11 Punjab. In football, British-based fullback Louis Morse has received a call-up to represent Barbados in the Caribbean Cup in Haiti next month. Morse plays for Colwyn Bay in the conference, the 6th tier of English football. He last represented Barbados in 2011 as an 18-year-old. He qualifies for Barbados through his mother. Barbados will play the St. Kitts and Nevis, French Guiana, and the host teams in Haiti. And finally, a French woman who used 66 pounds of coins to pay her 536 Barbados dollars tax bill said she was angry about having to sell her car to raise the sum. The 28-year-old woman, who gave her name as Audrey D., visited the tax authority's office to make her final payment on a bill that originally totaled nearly $3,000. Audrey, who was unemployed, owed the taxes on her income from 2013. She said office workers initially seemed annoyed by her stunt, but they were able to see the humorous side of things while counting the coins, a task that took more than 2 hours. That's it for Wednesday. Nation News is also available on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Also, the Daily Nation is out on Thursday.